Hi, this is Suchi and today I have come with a video with some technical aspects. So what really happened is, few of my old trainees are reaching out to me asking, Suchi, I am not good at programming. How should I improve my programming? Or few of them are asking like, I am not able to catch up with new programming language. And I used to work in Java, now my project is moving into Python. So I don't know how to cope up with that. Where to start from? Where to learn from? Should I go with some book? Should I go with some video course? What should I start from? What should I start with? And these all questions will be answered for you. And I'm sure there are few more people who have not reached out to me. They might be having the same doubts. So let me tell you my way of doing it. This is about the time when I just started with my programming journey. And you know what was the first programming language I started with? It was BASIC. And then I moved to C, C++, Java, Python. And now I am working in some JavaScript and Node.js, those kind of technologies also. You know, I have also learned a little bit of R, web technologies like Angular, Hibernate, those things. I have also worked on some backend database query languages like SQL. You know, there is one common thing among all those programming languages, all the query languages, everywhere there is a very common thing. And what that common thing is? You know what programming is all about? Programming is all about problem solving. And to solve a problem, we need to use the most fundamental magical thing, that is logic. And logic, if your logic is really strong, you don't need to worry about syntax, trust me. Another programming language means some other syntax, but the core or heart of programming in any language is logic. So, as I told, programming is all about solving a problem. So when you are solving a problem of anybody, does it matter in which language you are speaking in? Which language you are speaking in, it only matters when the other person does not understand that language. But computer does understand programming language if it is having the proper configuration. So we don't need to worry about the language. We don't need to worry about the syntax. We need to worry about the logic what we are implementing. Next very important thing is understanding the problem. I have seen many people, they are reading the question very quickly, and even before reading the whole question they start coding. They don't spend much time to understand the problem clearly so that we can solve it correctly. Then let the logic play the magic and you will get your solution. And last but not the least is practice, practice, practice. A lot of practice. If you will do a lot of practice, then only you will move towards perfection. So there are so many websites like HackerRank, HackerEarth, Coursera, so many websites are there. Those are actually giving you practice exercises. So go and solve those practice problems. The best way of learning is doing. If I am giving you some information, beforehand you need that, there is a high probability that you will forget that information. For example, there is a person whose mobile number I am giving to you, saying, keep this number, you might need it. There is a high probability that you will lose that number because you don't know the purpose of it. I am just giving you the number and saying you might need it in the future. So the same thing is happening when we are just theoretically learning the syntax. But when you need that person, let's say that is a doctor, and you need the help of that doctor because you are suffering from some illness, and that time I am giving you the number, you will keep it very safe because you know how important it is. At that situation, you know the exact importance of that number. So the same thing happens when you are practicing, whenever you are trying to solve a problem and you are thinking of some logic, okay, this way I can solve it. So to do that, what syntax I need? Then you will go on internet and search. If you are going to copy that whole question and paste it on the internet and get the solution and try to remember it, memorize it, It's not gonna work. First try to understand the question and then on your mind step by step solve it. Let's say you have a list of ages of 10 people. Now find out who is the third eldest person. So what is the first thing you will do? Third eldest you need to find out. So first you need to sort that list. Now you can search for like how to sort a list in Python or let's say in some other language. Next step is what? After sorting you need to take the third index element. Now if you don't know the syntax of taking out the third index element from that list, then you can search for that. So search for the steps, not for the whole question. That is how we practice. That is how our logic will be stronger and stronger.